Hi everybody, welcome to Night City, welcome to Cyberpunk 2077 on my Xbox Series S, and I wanted to do a little video about what is Cyberpunk 2077. So if you were thinking about buying it, what could you expect? What is this game all about? Well, a massive part of Cyberpunk is what you're seeing here, Night City. Which I guess is similar to a Grand Theft Auto type city where there is so much going on. You've got NPCs walking around, you've got vehicles, you've got gunfights happening, you've got police chases happening in all these different locations. In fact, let's bring up the map. So this gives you an idea. So you kind of have Night City and then you have the surrounding areas as well. So this is obviously set in the future. In this, the idea with Night City is that originally it was going to be some sort of kind of paradise, but obviously real life got in the way, and it's gone downhill a little bit from there. And you play a character called V, who's ended up in Night City, and basically you've got to go around completing main missions, so you wander around doing stuff, sort of main story missions, and then you've got loads and loads and loads of side things to do as well. All wrapped up in kind of a first-person RPG type package. Now, one of the most important things I think you need to realise if you're thinking about getting into Cyberpunk 27 and investing into it, I would always say buy it when it's on sale, because you'll feel much better about it then. So for example, I bought it on my Xbox Series S when it was only £25, so that way you're going to treat the various bugs and crashes that you will undoubtedly come across in a more favourable light, because make no bones about it, having Cyberpunk 2077 and getting into it, this is a journey that we are going on with the developers. You can kind of see the vision that CD Projekt Red had and have for Cyberpunk, and it is very, very exciting indeed, but they are not there yet. With update 1.5 it has got much, much better apparently, and it came out like a year ago, didn't it? I think year and change ago. And so I've always had my eye on Cyberpunk, and because I'm a big fan of Blade Runner, I thought this is what I want to give out. And with update 1.5, with the next gen update, it definitely looks like it's there, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I would still say, however, avoid this on last gen consoles, PS4s and Xbox Ones. Just play it on PC or next gen consoles. So as I say, so you're V, and you found yourself in Night City. I won't go through the details or give you any spoilers, but let's go into, say, let's have a look in the database. So if you go into the database, you have got a massive amount of backstory here that you can read through about the world and what's happening, what you've been through, and then we have our journal. So this is all the missions. So we've got my main jobs that I've got to work through, and then we've got all these side jobs that you can do. It's absolutely fantastic, all these different things. And one of my favourite things is actually just wandering around Night City, getting myself into trouble and coming across various side missions. Then you have your character. So your character, just like in classic RPG style, you earn points, so perk points, and you earn attribute points, and you can put those into various parts of your character to make them stronger, faster, cleverer, stealthier, that sort of thing. And you then go into the various perk trees, and there's even more choices. Now, one of the things that I guess is quite cool is the fact that you can't completely max a character out with everything. There are limits to the amount of points that you can put in, and so when you decide to go down a particular avenue, that's going to give you quite a lot of replayability with the game, because you may go for like a super technical stealthy character, but next time you might go for a super strong intelligent character, that sort of thing. So you can choose how you want to do that. And you level up by playing the game, doing various tasks, so the more you run fast, that you'll earn points for doing that, and that will go into your endurance. If you spend a lot of time shooting, you'll get better at that. And your character as well, actually, I should just point out, can have lots of different cyberware installed as well, so we can make him special eyes, arms, loads and loads of stuff. And then in true RPG style as well, all the stuff you're putting onto your body in terms of the clothes have things like armor stats, and buff stats. So you're gradually picking things up. The guns, you can only use certain guns when you get to a certain level. And then other guns you can add mods to make them more powerful, and you can mod the guns themselves to increase their power. All this sort of RPG stuff. But just remember, when you're doing all this RPG stuff, all you've really got to do is just make the numbers go up. Just make the numbers go up. That's how I played the Division. As long as the numbers were bigger, I would go through and do it. And what has really attracted me and made me really enjoy Cyberpunk, I think, is the first-person view as well. I'd recommend when you're driving the vehicles, go first person only. Unless you're really in a rush, then go third person. And just stick your headphones on, put the volume up, and just enjoy the sheer immersion. And I think it's only going to get better and better, because with Update 1.5, this is a pretty good game now. I enjoy myself. The voice acting and the character acting is top notch. And just the feel of Night City is just really, really cool. So there we go. Hopefully I've explained a bit about what Cyberpunk 2077 is. So it's a first-person adventure RPG set in the future. Does that sound pretty good? There we go. Anyway, what do you think? Are you going to dive in? Have you dived in already? What is your favourite things about Cyberpunk 2077? Put them in the comment section down below, and of course, I will see you again soon.